inhaling all the chemicals. Okay. Everybody is actually exposed from those chemicals in the air. Yeah. So we can't really stay away from it if especially if you live in like Lagos or big cities. If you live in a village and the mountains, maybe you're not gonna get that as much. Okay, let's talk about the water. So the water in Nigeria, you can of course drink. So you have something like filtering or bottle of water. Unfortunately, the weather in Nigeria, what I saw when I was there, shouldn't say supermarkets because they are maybe more careful, but the small shops, they actually put the plastic bottle of waters outside. As you know, you have a hot country, so that's the sun is exposed into the water, the plastic from the water leaching into in there, and when you drink it, unfortunately you are having the cancer cells. And most one thing I'm going to tell you, there is a study showed that many women who had breast cancer, they were having the bottle of water, plastic bottle, exposed into the sun in their car. So when they get into the car, if they are thirsty, they are drinking it, and gradually they are having that chemicals in their body. It shows too much plastic and chemicals in the cells. So that's why we have to be so careful where we get the water from. Is the plastic? Is the plastic safe? And I would say maybe filtering the water is most important. I have a very special bottle of water. I'm not selling it. I'm just giving an example. This is actually filtering plus kind of like activating the water. So I feel always safe because I put the water from the filter and take it with me, and I know that I am safe because I don't want to buy any plastic bottle of water when I feel thirsty, on the way. So yeah, you can create something like this to protect yourself. And other things you are gonna get also. I'm not going to make it too long today, but generalizing, packaging food, if they are going to have a long life, kind of long shelf life, so they are going to be with the preservatives, they are going to be with the chemicals, and especially the packaging food. Let's say if you are buying something kind of strawberry flavored sweets, basically. So they are putting some E numbers to get the flavor, the taste of the strawberry, and get the color. Can you imagine how much things you are exposed if you are eating and giving it to your children as well? So what I said, even as young as like young people started having the cancer because we are more exposed to the chemicals every single day, especially if you live in a big city. And preservatives, I told you, and the E numbers, and plastics we covered. So nitrates is the nitrates. Nitrates is like a processed meat. Let me tell you, like sausages and processed meat like bacon, because it gives a nice pink color, looking very healthy and shiny. Anybody is asking me a question? Okay, I'll continue. Okay. Other one is tobacco. Tobacco is the smoking is the. Can you please sort out the voice? Is everything okay now? Yeah. Tobacco is the causing kind of like a chemicals as well in our body if you are smoking. And it doesn't matter you are smoking if you are just exposed to the smoke as well. So you will have the cancer cells as well. And PFOA is our kind of non-stick. Okay, what we say here, we don't want you to use the any cooking oil when you cook your food. I told you the reasons already, because it's oxidized fat. So some people might be getting the kind of like a non-stick cookware, basically would say, oh yeah, I heard that I shouldn't really cook my food with the oil, then it's the safe way of having the non-stick. Unfortunately, non-stick could be as dangerous or more dangerous than the cooking it with the oil. So this is the other chemical we should really avoid. As you already know, the aluminium or stainless steel, because you already seen the Saladmaster pollution test. So you already know that if you are gonna continue using those cookware, please, please, some of my clients from Nigeria or other parts of the world, they have the Saladmaster because of the tradition. Sometimes they still use the aluminium. So what's the point of investing money and for your health, and then you still actually think, oh, sometimes I can cook it with the aluminium or stainless steel. Unfortunately, you are adding some chemicals into your body, because Saladmaster cookware system is the purest and alkaline. So this is actually going to protect you from all the chemicals as well. And pesticides, as you know, now what happens in the farms, because of the mess kind of like growing the crops, so because they don't want to lose the crops as much, they are spraying herbicides, pesticides. This is the chemical you are having. And other yeah, like for example, virus is also attacking the healthy DNA of the cells, could also cause the gradually like a growing the cancer cells, basically. And as you can see here, like a meat, the chicken and meat here, because if you are having grilling and barbecuing meat, unfortunately, when the fat in the animal protein like meat, that's when they are exposed to the high flame like barbecue and grilling, this is releasing a chemical called heterocyclic amines, which is the one of the cancer causing substance. Secondly, you know, the grilling and barbecue, the taste of the grill, yeah, because some people really like the aroma. There is another chemical releasing when you have the grilled and barbecued, is the polycyclic aromatic amines. So which means aroma of that food, some people love it. Like for example, suya is on the, you know, on the street I saw in Lagos and, you know, even Abuja or other parts of Nigeria. So if you are going to have those things, unfortunately, you are having those two chemicals, as well as the oxidized fat, because they are brushing some oil, otherwise they are going to burn. And you are getting the oxidized fat, which is sticky fat. You are getting two chemicals, HCA and PCAA. And because they are not giving you the organic animal product, and you are getting also saturated fat, you are also getting excess of estrogen. So all of them, you are really enjoying. Unfortunately, you enjoy eating them. So by the time you finish, how many chemicals your body actually got? The same thing for fried chicken. Fried chicken, if it's not organic, again, saturated fat, excess of the hormones, which is estrogen hormone, and no fiber at all, and plus oxidized fat very high because of the frying as well. And as you know, because when we have those oxidized fat, our cells can't function and it gets blocked with the toxins and the cancer cells. So this is actually also, I'm talking about the other lifestyle diseases, as I mentioned before. That's why I'm not going to tell you. The reason we are doing the plant-based 30 days challenge, because we would like to really cleanse our system as fast as possible with the fiber and the less chemicals, toxins, and cancer-causing substances. So these are some of the things. And I give you an example of your cubes, like a chicken or beef or anything you are using in the cooking, like a Maggi and Knorr. So these are also called monosodium glutamate, cancer-causing substances. If you are losing weight, I mean, if you want to lose weight, and also if you have diabetes, you might be having some kind of sweetener. The sweetener has got aspartame, which is also a cancer-causing substance and also damaging the brain. And other thing is instant noodle. So there is no any nutritional value. It is all chemical. As you can see, lots of E numbers in it. Please avoid it. I know it is very practical for you to have it on the go, but unfortunately, it is actually causing too much things, and you are not getting any nutrients. You eat even more. And the best thing is really, if you are rushing, have banana and some nuts with you, or have your smoothie and keep it somewhere like cold, and then have it on the go. So these are the kind of things. Please stay away from all of those packaging food, and then the biscuits and the cakes. You can actually kind of like think about what it is. As you can see, the cancer cells happening when you are exposed to all of the things I mentioned so far. There are more things, but we can't really cover everything today. But in general, what you should really avoid is all the chemicals. Then you can start preventing yourself. Plus, when you do the 30 days challenge, of course, automatically your body is going to remove the cancer cells because you are now eating more fiber. You are not getting all the hormones from those animal products, especially unorganic ones. And then plus you are now eating like a nutrients dense products, like all the things I'm going to mention later, like more fruits and vegetables and legumes and grains. These are going to really help you to remove all those cancer cells you currently have, even you are not diagnosed from the cancer. Okay, so I hope everybody is okay. Now I'm going to tell you later how we have. So let's just say the second page a little bit before I go back. So now if you are eating all of these things, yeah, and then you are not really kind of eating enough fiber, so gradually this like a black cloud, we call them free radicals. So they go and damage your healthy DNA of the cells. Can you see? Yeah, this is gradually your body is having more and more and more. Unfortunately, maybe you get scared what I am talking, but you should really get scared, because what happens in our body, why the cancer is really increasing more, because of the lifestyle we are leading. It's not the same as like years back, because we were eating more natural, healthy products. Even though we were probably eating animal products sometime, we were not eating it as often as we do. We shouldn't really eat animal products every single day and every single meal. That's piling up and piling up as a toxin and cancer cells. That's why it goes and attack the healthy DNA of the cells. So our approach, as you can see, I'm going to tell you more in details, but as you know, the plant-based, this is actually kind of when you have more of this in your system, like 30 days challenge is now helping you to remove those free radicals attached on the healthy DNA of cells. Now it's becoming survived. It's actually survived, which that's why we call it survival. The food we actually tell you, the plant-based is really helping you to prevent and reverse stage 1 and stage 1, 2, and 3. I don't want to talk too much about this because this is I'm going to leave this till until the last part, because I just wanted to give you some kind of overview about what is the cancer and why we are exposed to the cancer cells and developing cancers.
Okay, thank you so much, Sarah. Before you continue, I'd just like to do a little interruption. Sure. For our clients online, I believe you are following. Are you following? If you're following, just unmute and say, yes, I am.
Yes,
yes,
I am.
we are.
Yes, we are.
Yes, I am following, but I dropped some questions. I dropped some questions and I've not gotten response to them.
Yeah,
thank you.
Please
we're going to
drop
take
your questions later.
Yeah, we're going to take the questions, all right? I also want to ask, I hope you can hear clearly and everything is, you're understanding everything. I mean, those of us online.
Loud and clear.
Beautiful, beautiful. Are we also taking notes? And this goes to our mommies and daddies also in the building. I believe we're taking notes. Are we understanding what's being said?
Yes.
Everything is clear. You can hear audibly.
Yes.
All right, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So if you have questions, please put down your questions. It's either you drop the questions on the chat box or you can write down the questions. At the end of the presentation, Dr. Serap is going to be taking all our questions all together. Please and please, anything you don't understand, anything you didn't hear well, you can just raise up your hand. Dr. Serap is going to pause and repeat. So everybody is carried along. So make sure you're following and you're following well. Don't be left behind. Don't allow yourself to be left behind. All right. So anything you didn't hear clearly, just raise up your hand. I'm going to pause. Hash is going to say it again so that you can hear clearly. Anything you don't understand, you can also get her to retreat. All right. But then if you have questions, we're going to be taking all the questions at the end of the presentation. So I'm going to hand over back to Dr. Serap to continue. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for clarifying, because yes, the way I explain it to you as simple as possible for everybody to really understand. That's why I don't use scientific terms. Otherwise, it's gonna be too complicated because my audience is from every walks of life. So perfect. Now everybody's clear. I'm gonna go back to this slide later before I finish to really complete why we are exposed to the cancer cells more when we have the animal products, and then the solution is the plant-based when we do the cleanse. Can I get the slide for ovarian cancer, please? Okay. So this is actually the cancer. It's not very, it's not easily recognizable. That's why I want to share with you about the signs and the symptoms. Oh, is it the one with the? Okay, I think this is still the breast cancer one. Oh yeah, this is the one. Okay, perfect. So ovarian cancer, it is also common in women. So how you can actually kind of like recognize them more. So some people might get bloat. Bloating doesn't mean always like you might have problem in the ovarian. Could be your digestive problem or allergies or intolerances could cause it as well. It's also you might have pain in the pelvic and around your belly as well. This is another signs and the symptoms. When you really eat, you might really feel full very quickly. So you might lose your appetite, or you just feel, oh, I'm eating less, but I really feel full. That could be one of the things as well. And then urinary symptoms such as urgency. So maybe you might urinating like often and also rushing to the toilet, like a kind of feeling urgency of doing this. And you might also feel like fatigue, which is the extreme tiredness. and you might also have upset stomach. Another reason could be back pain during the sex as well. One of the thing is the constipation. So you might be saying, oh, could be my digestive problems, and why am I am only raising your awareness here to really understand. If you have the 2-3 of the signs and symptoms, please, you can't really recognize it easily by self-check. You need to go and actually see your healthcare provider or go to the hospital to get checked, just to tell them these are the things I'm going through. So can you please just check, is everything okay in my ovaries as well? Oh, I haven't really, okay. Changes in women's periods, heavier, okay. So could be kind of like a heavy bleeding than normal time. And some women could be bleeding just when they are not on the kind of menstrual cycle time, like a longer, I would say. And even the women who are in menopause, you stop bleeding normally. If you still see like you are kind of bleeding, that could be the other reason as well. And then you might also see kind of like a belly swelling, and then also losing weight. So these are some of the things, again, you should really go and get checked. What I would say is the overgrowth cells around your ovary cause this, and also excess of the estrogen hormone in our body. That's why what I was telling you earlier, but a lot of cancer is hormone related. Those hormones are coming from the animal products which are not organic. Reason I'm saying is because they are given. Let me give you an example of chicken. So I haven't really done this before. So you know the chicken used to grow 3 to 4 months in your villages. So when you eat that, it is actually healthy, like a growing healthily basically. But at the moment, because of the demand and also the population and the people in the cities, so you started making money and you start buying your meat, chicken, all the animal products or all the food with the money. So people are not growing anymore. So what happens is now all the places, they are really kind of like growing the chicken in the factories. They are given hormones and antibiotics for the chicken to grow within 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, I would say. The same as for the eggs, the same as for the other animal products as well, because like a pasteurized, for example, the dairy products, again, they are getting the goodness and then they are adding all the hormones and antibiotics into the animal products. So that's why gradually people have the cancer as well when they are exposed to too much kind of like hormones, antibiotics, less fiber. That's why you are actually having one of the hormone related cancer. One of them could be the ovarian cancer as well. So don't worry about it, because even though you have it already, so if you are following us and doing the right thing, if the cancer is already not gone on the stage 4, so you will be able to survive from this. And again, if you are having the treatment already, so you can actually approach us. We will help you further, because just the only 30 days wouldn't really be enough for you to completely survive from this cancer. Okay, can we go to the next one, which is the prostate cancer? Okay, prostate cancer is the one of the most common one again in Africa in men, because so when you have like low testosterone hormones, which is the male hormones, which could cause the issue, like signs and the symptoms, I would say, is like a problem with the urinary. And then I will tell you some example of some people who had the surgery as well. Basically, whatever I am telling you today, we are helping people reverse it without any surgery. Before I move to prostate cancer, let me give you an example of people, two people in Ikeja. You know, you are in the Ikeja office. I met two people. One I didn't meet. I actually met somebody who knew the person. So the person who had prostate cancer, because of the person had to have a surgery, and then instead of, because they couldn't really have it in Nigeria, he went to India. So what happened actually in India, he had the surgery. He was away about 6 months. He was a businessman. He left the family and the business. He went there, spent quite a lot of money. And then when he came back 6 months later, he couldn't actually hold his urine, because whatever the surgery, it's completely gone wrong. And then other person I work with, who was coming to my workshops, and who did the 30 days challenge with us. And when I met with him, he mentioned about his problems, and I said, okay, if you just really follow the 30 days, and I gave him some other advices. So he came back to us and he said, doctor gave him the time for surgery. He said he's going to go on this 30 days challenge. And then I think he's probably done two, three times. And by the time he went to doctor, he said, so you don't need a surgery. It's completely gone, whatever you've done. And that person was almost 70 years old. And then he had high blood pressure. He had arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis in his knees. He lost 10 kilograms, and he actually also reversed prostate cancer without a surgery. Can you imagine how much he actually spent for his journey? Not much. He invested on Saladmaster. He followed us. He started eating healthy. So now then, his prostate is healthy now, and he doesn't have any issue. Can you imagine if you think if somebody is telling you, oh, you have to have a surgery, if you have a chance, for example, stage 1, 2, and 3, please go and do this program first before you actually book your surgery. So I hope this is actually giving you some examples of how much our approach can help people when they really do the right things. Okay, can we go and yeah, we are let's say the normal prostate and prostate cancer. So in the bladder area we have the urine, and then it's just through that we have the prostate. The normal one is, as you can see, there is no kind of like a flamed, or kind of, because flamed is causing more of the kind of like a pain and acidity in the urine. But if you go to the cancer, is there again what I said to you, the overgrowth of the cancer cells around your prostate show that this is actually kind of like a causing prostate cancer. Even when you go to when you do your urine, it can be very acidic and very painful. And then the solution would be, again, I will tell you signs and symptoms and how you can get checked. Can we put the signs and symptoms? Okay, maybe I will tell you. Okay, Let me see whether you have it. No, this is ovarian. I must have sent it to you, but problems urinating, including...
So sorry, Sarah, we don't have that. After this, we have this after.
Okay. I probably send it to you, but don't worry, I will just go through it myself. Okay, problems urinating, including a slow or weak urinary stream or the need of urinate more often, especially at night. So if you are having this kind of things, you should really get checked. And then you can if you find any blood in the urine and the semen, this is the other cause or the signs and the symptoms. Trouble getting an erection, like causing erectile dysfunction. Okay, I give you an example. If you have the high blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, so you probably have problem with the erectile dysfunction anyway. Reason is because the blood doesn't flow in your, male sex area. So that's why you might have the erectile dysfunction as well. So these are the things. As you know, in our approach in this program, you are reversing diabetes, cholesterol, and the high blood pressure, and you improve the erectile dysfunction already. So you don't have to worry. It doesn't matter you are 60 or 70, it will be improved. And then other thing, if you have the issue with that as well, you need to also get check your prostate, like PSA, which is the prostate specific antigen. This is kind of a blood test kind of thing, and then you can actually see whether you have problem in your prostate. Weakness and numbness in the legs or feet, this is actually kind of also the circulation issues, even loss of bladder or bowel control from the cancer, pressing on the spinal cord. So your spinal cord, because if the cancer cells is there, it could actually be pressing on the spinal cord. You might have some issues there as well at the back. As I told you, it is very easy to get checked. So when you go to your doctor, if you have some of these symptoms and signs, then your doctor will do the PSA, which is the prostate specific antigen test. So it is very easy to be diagnosed. Okay. I hope everybody is okay so far. For me, I am not here to really scare you. I am here to really raise your awareness of any of those cancer. I chosen only 3 of those today. Reason is because these are the most common and this is our last session. That's why I wanted to just show you some of the signs and symptoms. Let's just go to the next one, which is the fruits, grains, legumes, and vegetables. That's the slide I need, please. Okay, as you remember, some of you seen this before. This is the food group we are really following during the 30 days and even further if we need it for the cancer especially. So as you can see, the variety and the color of those fruits, vegetables, legumes, and grains is actually giving you all the antioxidant, all the nutrients our body to fight against the cancer cells. As you know, of course, the water is very essential because we are having the fiber. The fiber is helping us to remove excess of the hormones which cause the cancer, excess of the toxins cause the cancer, excess of the cancer cells causing the cancer, excess of the fat, again, causing the cancer, and undigested food causing the cancer. Can you see? 5 things. When we remove it with the fiber, so then automatically you are flushing out all the things already in your system, whether you have the cancer or you don't have the cancer. But as I told you, we all have the cancer cells. So we all have the damaged cells Good news is with this program, you can actually rejuvenate the cells. So you can actually have a healthy cells. I will show you in a minute. Let's go to the next one, which is the nutrition rainbow. I give you some examples why we are eating this food, especially in some of them you can find easily in Nigeria. But this is actually designed for America and the UK. So some of the things you might not find it, but don't worry, you have most of them already in your country. So you might not be able to see it clearly, but the nutrition rainbow is designed for like show you how you can prevent and survive stage 1, 2, and 3. These are the foods if you really eat them more often, so you will be protected. The red color, the color is important. Colorful food it gives you all the nutrients. The bright colors and darker the color is better for you, for the more antioxidant. Basically, antioxidant is the substance it is fighting against free radicals. I already showed you from the beginning. So when we have the like a dark cloud is the black one, which is your free radicals. Now when you have more antioxidant, which is going to be the goodies, going to fight to the baddies, and then it will neutralize it, and you will actually remove the cancer cells from your system. But I will tell you in a minute when I show you the again that's cell diagram. I mean cancer cell diagram. Okay, let me give you an example of the red color. Let me tell you, you have like we have tomatoes here, watermelon, guava. I believe most of them already in your country, and then it's got the substance in it called lycopene. So lycopene is the antioxidant, cut the prostate cancer risk of the by 20. Like if you are having 1 or 2 portion tomatoes, it will actually cut the risk of prostate cancer by 21%. Can you imagine? So I believe all your cooking has got tomatoes in it. But remember the way you are cooking the tomatoes in Nigeria, if you are not using the Saladmaster cooking system. So what I said, if you are cooking it with oil already oxidized fat, which cause the toxicity in your food, when you add the tomatoes, it becomes toxic instead of your medicine. If you want to protect and keep your medicine in your food, of course, you are going to use the Saladmaster cooking system with no oil. And when you cook it in a slow, like a medium to low, and then keep the all the nutrients tagged, because we are not losing it with the steam. That's why you can actually get more lycopene. And then I am so surprised why people, the men especially in Nigeria, have prostate cancer. You shouldn't have it at all if you are doing the right way. So that's why we are here to help you, especially, for example, people in the UK, they hardly use tomatoes or tomato, like a lycopene they get. Maybe I'm from Turkey, we use a lot. African people, they use a lot, or Mediterranean countries, I would say. But like the Western countries, they hardly use any tomatoes, like cooked tomatoes. Because when you cook the tomatoes, it releases the lycopene. When you have the raw tomatoes, it is actually giving you vitamin C. This is the way of protecting yourself. Second one is the orange. So orange color, carrots, yams, sweet potatoes, mangoes, and pumpkins. I believe you have them all, and we are already giving you in your 30 days menu. So these are the beta carotene, is the supports immune system and very powerful antioxidant. So what I would say here, if you are not cooking in the, for example, carrots, yeah, like yams, sweet potatoes, pumpkins, carrots, If you are peeling it, you are losing the 50% of nutrients. You can see the color just like a yellow orange color just under the skin. So please don't peel it. And then if it's a starchy vegetables, cook it in the culinary basket to get rid of excess of the starch and keep the 93% of nutrients. So again, you have it in Nigeria, which is a good news, and you are having it in the 30 days menu. And another one color is the yellow orange. So it is the oranges, lemons, grapefruit, papaya, which is pawpaw, and the peaches. Apart from the peaches, you have them all. I don't know, grapefruits, maybe you might not. Yeah, you probably have it. But what I would say, if you have problem in your body acidity, you can't have less oranges. But the lemon is okay because lemon has makes it more alkaline in the blood after you eat it. So again, vitamin C here is the flavonoids inhibit the tumor cell growth, detoxify harmful substances. Yes, vitamin C is very important, but if you are going to get it from the food, you will also get it within fiber as well. I'm not talking about drinking orange juice, but basically because orange juice itself is actually got more sugar, no fiber, and it turns into acidity and also toxic sugar in your system if you are having the orange juice. Even you are doing it yourself, please don't do it. That's why we ask you to do everything as a smoothie, keep all the nutrients and fiber together in order to remove more of the cancer cells. And the greens. As you know, you have a lot of different kinds of greens. You are eating more greens than the people in the Western countries. I would say ugu, spinach, is it the utazi as well? There are many, maybe I might not remember, but in your cooking almost every single day and the menu you are having this. Most important thing is how long you are cooking it for. If it's a spinach, it takes about 2-3 minutes to cook in Saladmaster cooking system, the lowest temperature, which is just before you finish cooking. But the thing is, people used to boil the vegetables and throw the goodness into the sink, which is the green. Green is the color, is the chlorophyll, which is the cleansing the blood, and it is important for body to build healthy cells and the genetic material. That's why most of the people who had the cancer, they didn't really get all the nutrients from the greens. They actually threw it into the sink. So the sink was actually cleansing itself. You are not cleansing itself. So that's why you need the 30 days program with the Saladmaster cooking system in order to get all the things our body needs, not the sink. I hope it is clear. Green, white. So here is, yes, you have the broccoli. Yes, you actually grow it in Jos. I've been there, as I told you, physically, I saw. Brussels sprouts, you might or you might not grow it. But again, we are not talking about supermarket. We are talking about you grow it in Nigeria. Cabbage, you probably grow it. It is common. Cauliflower, you might have it as well. So these are the another ones. It's got lutein and indole, eliminate excess estrogen and carcinogens. What I said to you, when you have too much estrogen hormone can cause some of the hormone related cancer. So this is when you eat those, like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, cauliflower, it will remove the excess of the estrogen and carcinogens, which is already in your system. Again, this is for prevention as well. And garlic, white green. Garlic, onions, chives, asparagus. Don't worry about asparagus. You have the garlic, you have the onions, you have the spring onion maybe, or chives. So these are the things you use it very often, garlic and onion every single meal. It's got, by the way, all the garlic and the garlic has got allicin, which is the substance, is like an antibacterial, anti-cancer, anti-fungal, all sorts of health properties. But when you are going to cook it in the oil, it destroys it. That's why you are not going to get all the benefits of the garlic. You are going to get more toxicity. When you have more of the onion family or the garlic, so you are going to also destroy they are going to destroy the cancer cells, reduce the cell division and support the immune system. This is actually must to have it every single day. So you are doing it already, protecting it with the Saladmaster cooking system, because you are now turning your food into medicine and keeping all the nutrients intact. Blue. This color, these are like a blueberries, purple grapes, plums. But you might not have some of them wrong, but don't worry. This is actually, you don't have to have everything. You still have enough food, fruits, vegetables, and the other like legumes and grains to protect you. And red purple is the same. Again, you might not have it, like grapes, berries, plums. And these are actually resveratrol may decrease estrogen production. That's why what I said to you, estrogen is the hormone is causing quite a lot of the cancer, growing the cancer cells, overgrowth. Brown color is the whole grains and legumes. So whole grains you are already eating, like a sorghum, millet, brown rice. You are having oats, all sort of grains, legumes like beans, lentils, nuts, seeds. These are your fiber group, because the fiber is, as I told you, remember 40 grams of fiber in this program at least. So it will help you to remove, again, one more time, I will repeat, excess of hormones, which is causing the cancer, excess of toxins, which is causing the cancer, excess of the cancer cells, which is causing the cancer, excess of the fat, which is causing the cancer, and excess of the undigested food turns into toxin, is causing the cancer. So these are, when you have more fiber, you are removing it as well. Excellent. So I hope everybody followed so far. I'm just going to go back to the one with the cancer cell again, so it will make more sense. Everything I told you at the moment, we are going to kind of recap on the cancer cell image. Can you please put the one I showed about the cancer earlier? Now I'm going to tell you the difference of the plant-based and plant-based diet. Diet means like cleanse, and the difference of having too much animal products and how it is actually affecting our DNA of the cells, causing the cancer. So when we are ready, I will explain it to you. Is it coming up? Because I can't really talk without the image, because I'm going to show you what it is. Okay, no problem. I'm waiting. Okay, let's go back to the second page. Remember what I said, the first one, we have the healthy DNA of the cells, and then when we are exposed to all the chemicals I mentioned earlier, it's causing this dark cloud called free radicals. So when the free radicals, now second one, we call it plant-based diet, which is what you are doing at the moment. You are on the 22nd day. You are already removed quite a lot, and you are still removing it. Another 9 days you will be doing it. And I explained it to you so far. When we have the free radicals attached to healthy DNA of the cells, so now how we can actually remove it and have again healthy DNA of the cells. The solution we have. Do you remember the nutrition rainbow? I was showing it to you again about the fruits, vegetables, legumes, and grains, and all the nutrients. Yeah. So when you now have more of those, it is now it is becoming like a shield. So think about like in the years ago, because they were putting a shield when they get shot. So now this is actually when you have more of the healthy foods, which I mentioned, and you are already having it in your 30 days menu, this is actually now becoming a shield and shooting the free radicals, and now we are getting the healthy DNA of cells. You see, because we are flushing out, I told you, with the nutrients we are eating with the fiber. So when you have more of the, okay, for example, if you finish 30 days, you might be thinking, I go and eat the same thing. Good news, you're not going to eat the same thing because your body is not going to require, because you already neutralize your system. So now you are going to eat more of the plant-based and less of the animal products. And if you are eating the animal products, do your best to eat organic possible, no hormones in it, and the less in moderation. So when you have now more of the plant-based, this is actually now build strong and protective barriers around the cell and reject the bonds. So what happens when you now expose to, for example, the pollution, for example, water, some of the food you eat with toxins, not too much, but now if you have more of the protection, which is the plant-based foods you are eating, even though free radicals try to attack you, it will come, bounce back, come, bounce back. Reason is because you have stronger and better protection because you are eating more of the plant-based foods. I hope it makes sense. But now let's go to the next one here, the third line. If you think, let's say somebody doesn't know anything about plant-based, they didn't really know who we are, Saladmaster and the Food for Life. So they already have the issues. So like, as you know, it started the same, yeah? We all have the free radicals attached to the DNA of the cells. But in this case, what happens here? If this person doesn't know the power of the plant-based, they still eat the more of the animal products like meat or chicken or milk, eggs, cheese, butter, whatever comes from the animal products, any products here. And plus the, as you know, grilling and barbecuing all the chemicals as well. So as you can see, is it actually having a protection here, or it is actually having more free radicals when you have more of the animal products, less plant-based products? Maybe you are not going to, I'm not going to hear you, but you might be saying yes. Yes, when you have more animal products, unfortunately, it is actually attacking more of the healthy DNA of the cells. So what happens now? The third part here. So you might be thinking, oh yeah, now I understand how we actually develop cancer tumor if we are not careful, if we are still eating, you know, more animal products and less plant-based. By the way, if you are eating more animal products, every animal products you eat, it's got zero fiber. Can you imagine how they are going to survive? That's why I was telling you about the benefits of having the fiber. You're already removing the cancer cells by eating more fiber. So this is now, if you think when you have more kind of like free radicals attack the healthy DNA of the cells, it actually now go and attack one part of the body. Could be your breast, could be prostate, could be ovarian or other, like colon or something. It goes and having a branch. So that branch, it is, if you are still not careful, it takes about 5 to, it says 5 to 40 years, but unfortunately it is actually as fast as possible. It's probably 5 to 10 years if you are not careful, or less. And that's why this cancer is attacked. And if you are still not really, again, introducing yourself with the healthy food and being on a treatment like a chemotherapy, radiotherapy, or if you haven't done any of those, and this is kind of mutating, and this is actually go and attack the different parts of the body. People don't die from the breast cancer only. When it starts spreading, people actually die quickly, because it would spread around your bones, it would spread the other part of, especially the liver, the lungs, and the bones area. If it's spread, it's actually the most dangerous. People actually die from it. But if you already got the breast cancer or prostate cancer, just the one cancer already, if it's stage 1, 2, and 3, then we will be helping you to go back to the like survival, and you will have more healthy DNA of cells. Can you see why we've been actually helping you with the 30 days menu, with the lifestyle diseases, and you can actually reverse it, but you can also do it for the cancer as well. So does it make sense? So that's why education is always important. If you don't really see the whole picture like this, you wouldn't really believe. And we already have the testimonials. People didn't have to have any surgery. So they actually, with this program and Saladmaster cooking system, they're all together. So they saved more money and they saved their lives. So that's why we are helping to we are helping more people to really have a better lifestyle and survival of the cancer if they have it. So yes, I completed this part, and then if you have any questions, I am happy to answer. Thank you so much for everybody. Maybe it was a bit fast. The reason is because cancer is a really big subject. I normally do it within 3-4 sessions, because we scheduled this for the last session today, so that's why. But I wanted to make sure I am explaining it to you as clear as possible. That's why, yeah, I just done it quickly. Thank you for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Serap. Thank you so much. There are a couple of questions already here. We're going to be taking them one by one, but I'd like to first of all get some feedbacks from both those online and our clients that are here physically present. I want to believe that we follow through from the beginning till the very end. Yes. Right? Yes. Amazing. So I just want to get 1 or 2 feedbacks. One new thing you've learned. A couple of things you've taken note of from all we've heard so far today. Just 1 or 2, please. Get the video. All right. So I just want 1 or 2 persons.
Okay. My name is Maureen, and
Hi, Maureen.
Maureen.
Hi.
Even though I wanted to start with people physical, but go ahead. You can go ahead.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Let's just do the physical.
Go ahead. Spotlight's on you already. Go ahead.
Okay. So thank you, Dr. Serap. I really have learned, especially for this this very diagram. Looking, I've even taken a snapshot of it. So
Yeah.
there's this very understanding of how this
Warren, you can put
cancer
on your.
stuff. Okay. Well, don't look at my hair.
Don't worry.
I don't really see you actually. I can't see you.
So can you see me now?
Yes,
No, I
yes.
mean because of the slide
Okay.
is on the page.
Okay, so I said I've really learned a lot, especially with these free radicals and the mutation, because when you have a clear understanding of this, you now know what you're guarding against.
Yes, true.
Yes, I've really understood about how the whole thing mutates and then how it moves and then how it attacks the body. And then being equipped now with an understanding that there's something we can do to actually avoid it from happening.
Absolutely.
So
that's why
pray
it's
that
the
God help us.
prevention is the better than cure. That's why we are doing this educational program for everybody to really understand before they take action.
Thank you. So that's it from me. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Maureen. Okay, so let me get one of this from is in the office right now. Anybody who wants to go first? Okay, mommy wants to say something. All right, mommy.
Well, that was a beautiful presentation. Thank you very much. I got to know that the more you take vegetables, fruits, greens, they're like antioxidants. Even if you have cancerous cells in you, in a way you are attacking it and getting it out of your system. So you are doing yourself good things by taking fruits and vegetables. That's what I got from the.
Amazing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining and just pointing out the importance of the plant-based diet. Thank you.
All right, so Madam Ejiro also say something.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm so happy. I'm so happy and blessed to be in this good school today. I also learned that people don't just die from the breast cancer, but it's when the cancer spreads to other parts of the body, it becomes very dangerous. So it's paramount we use our Saladmaster to correct that by eating our vegetables.
All right, that's beautiful.
Yes,
people don't.
This is really good feedback because that's why we are actually delivering these workshops together with the healthy eating and cooking. So you invested for your life, actually, for your health, for you and for your family. Thank you so much for the feedback.
Amazing. So from those of us online, do we have any other feedback? Any other feedback from our clients online? Families online, do we have any other feedback from there? If you'd like to say something, just unmute and go ahead. Okay, iPhone XR, I can see your hand up. Can you unmute? iPhone XS Max. If you can replace that with your name, that will be fine. So I don't call you iPhone instead of your name. All right. So you can go ahead and speak.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Your video.
Thank you so much for this opportunity given to us.
You look amazing.
The program is fantastic. Myself, my husband will feel more lighter, happier, and all the toxic we can feel that is no more in the system. We appreciate you.
Woohoo, fantastic.
Yeah, I can jump from high heel. Before I used to have nail pain, ankle, but now I'm feeling okay. I'm not feeling it anymore.
Oh my gosh, you haven't even completed 30 days. Well done. So see, when you do the right way, you do get results.
So I'm looking forward, after this program, I want to continue. At least to be able to take fish a little bit once in a while. I enjoy my life this way. Thank you, Saladmaster.
Oh, fantastic. Thank
for
you
this
for
opportunity. Yes, yes.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
my question, I noticed for some of the recipe, you don't give us tomato. Does it have any impact on our heads? Or you don't want us to take it in the cooking?
tomatoes.
Yes, all I can see is tatache shombo. There is no tomato in the recipe.
Okay, good that pointing out really well. The reason is some people might have some acidity, but if you are using the Saladmaster cooking system, there is no problem to use the tomato. Yeah, you can. You can add it if you. The thing is, we are giving you kind of ideas. You can also add the things what you really like. And as you can see, cooked tomatoes has got more lycopene, which is actually protecting you against any cancer.
Wow.
So yeah, you can add tomatoes, it's fine.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Sarah.
You're welcome. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Hope to see you next year.
Yeah, not next year, this year probably.
Oh, okay, yes, this year.
I might. Yeah, you never know.
We'll be too happy if we can have this twice in a year.
Ah, well done. Yeah.
We're going to have Dr. Serap come to Nigeria physically. All right.
That's
so
fantastic.
She's around. So there are going to be programs, of course, organized once she's around. So you guys just stay tuned.
Oh, we can't wait to see her. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank
so we
you.
have 65815485246. Oh, your name is too long. All right. So you can go ahead and speak up now. Your hands are raised. I'd like you to come up now. Of course, I can't call your name. So can you hear me? 65815485246. Okay, so I think you're not ready yet. So let's just go ahead and take the questions. All right. Okay. So the first question here says, which foods contain phytochemicals? Which food contains phytochemicals? And then there's also another question, is air fryer healthy?
No, okay. Phytochemicals.
And then there's a third question, are children qualified to do the 30 days challenge? So let's take these three.
Okay, yeah, that's right. The first question is the phytochemicals. Again, I explain it on the nutrition rainbow. Most of the things I already showed you is the fighting against the cancer cells, and all the antioxidant I told you about, you know, the red or the blue color, the orange and yellow. So these are all for your phytochemicals. Air fryer is unfortunately not very healthy because it is actually causing the chemicals as well, the heat and the chemicals. So I would still say the Saladmaster is the healthiest option for you. And if you are actually doing this program, if you are part of it, you shouldn't really use air fryer or other cookware anyway. And children, as I mentioned long time ago, as young as the 7-8 years old, having the lifestyle diseases gradually. So there is no problem for children to do it. If they are teenager, like 11 plus, it is okay. But if if your children is 7 plus, they can actually have some part of the plant-based and they have the organic animal products. But the 11 plus is the teenager can actually start, can actually go on this plant-based in order to reverse and prevent themselves any lifestyle diseases. Okay. Can you hear me? Hello?
Oh, sorry. Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Serap.
You're welcome. Any more questions before I wrap up?
Yeah, I'll take the other questions. It says, is ionized water safe? Ionized water, is it safe? All right.
Yes, it is safe because it's actually mineralizing the water more. Yeah, it is okay.
Beautiful. And then the next question, is it a problem if you don't urinate at all during the night until the morning? So you, as a man or woman, you don't urinate at all from the night down to the morning. Is that okay?
Okay, what happens here, I probably understand the question. If they stop drinking certain time, your body is not going to produce any urination. So it is normal if the person is, I don't know how old the person is, if they are not drinking 2-3 hours before the bedtime. So that's why they are not going to urinate till morning. I mean, the healthy way, not getting out, not getting up actually during the night. This is the healthy kind of bladder function.
Okay.
So they don't have to worry.
All right, so thank you. So the next question here says, what's special about Nigerian men that makes you say that they shouldn't be having prostate cancer? What's special about them? You said you're surprised. You're surprised Nigerian cancer.
Yeah. They probably haven't heard me. Okay. Reason I was saying the men in Nigeria shouldn't have any prostate cancer because you have the cooked tomatoes in your stew, in your soup generally. So you are eating at least, I don't know, maybe once a day or 3-4 times a week. If you are having the cooked tomatoes, that will reduce the risk of the prostate cancer. That's why the lycopene is going to prevent it. But the problem people have it in Nigeria, because if you are cooking it in the other traditional way, plus the like aluminum, stainless steel, and non-stick, it makes your tomatoes toxic. So you are losing the lycopene, and you are making your food toxic instead of medicine. That's why. But if you are gonna do it with the Saladmaster cooking system and our menu, you will prevent, and you will also, remove the cancer cells from your system.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Dr. Serap. Just a few more questions and then we'll be wrapping up. The next one here says,
hello. Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, please, I just wanted to ask a question based on the question that was already asked. I had a question on, is ionizing water fine or something like that? What's that? What's that water? What's it? I don't understand that.
Okay, there is a system. It's actually ionize the water to mineralize it. So you don't have to have that if you don't have it. But I was saying about the water, the plastic bottle you have to be careful with. Maybe you can use kind of alkaline water, like filter water actually more. And if you are buying the bottles, it has to be BPA free, which is actually healthier option of plastic. So that kind of things you can protect yourself.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Dr. Serap, someone is asking a question between bottled water and sachet water. Which of these?
Sorry, say it again. Between
bottled water,
yeah,
and sachet water.
What is the other water? I couldn't catch.
Sachet, they put it in nylon.
Oh, nylon is okay. Nylon is even more dangerous than bottled water because it's exposed to the sun directly and it's leaching the plastic into the water. That's causing the chemicals, and that's actually leading to have more cancer cells.
Okay,
The two of them, yeah.
So the main challenge is the exposure to sunlight.
Yeah, if they are on the street because they're exposed to the sunlight and it leaches the chemical from the plastic into the water. When you drink it, that that plastic goes into your system and actually damaging the DNA of cells.
Wow. I hope we're learning something today. Beautiful.
Actually, when I do it properly, people get scared even more. But I didn't do it that way today as much.
You don't want us to get scared, right?
Yes,
Okay.
you got to get scared in order to take action. That's why we are doing it. But don't worry, we have a solution to help you. By the way, some people I think boiling water in Saladmaster kettle. So does it actually clean it? I believe it's alkaline it. Do you do that? In the cooking, yes, it's safe, but I'm not sure in the drinking water.
Yeah, there's a next
Hello?
question here that
Hello?
says if we
Yes, I'm here. So who is
Hello?
asking the question? Okay.
Hello, I have a question.
Yes.
okay.
What's your name?
Yinka.
All right,
Yinka.
Yinka, yeah, go
Yeah.
over to you.
Okay. Please, no, I know MSG products.
Yeah,
I believe
monosodium
it's not.
glutamate.
Yeah, I believe it's not good. But I have this argument with my daughters.
Okay.
They disagree with me that even the Japanese that originated it, they are believed to have the longest lifespan in the world, and that naturally,
It's China has done it. China.
Okay.
It's not Japan.
But-
It's China. Yeah.
Okay. They are saying people that originated this they are believed to have longer lifespan,
No.
and that it contains some natural food items in it.
Serap,
So,
just 1 minute.
Okay, sorry, I couldn't get. Okay, can I answer this question very quickly? Monosodium glutamate is
Just give us
the
a second. In the next 2-3 seconds. All right.
The next 2 seconds. Okay, go ahead.
okay. Monosodium glutamate is the cancer-causing substance in it. Is the flavor enhancer, which is not a really real food. Is the flavoring. That's why they use it in the most of the kind of like for example, it's in the instant noodle. It's also in the cubes, like chicken cubes, beef cubes, because it's enhancing the flavor, and it is a chemical basically. It's not really healthy at all.
Because I mean, going on Google, I don't really understand that it contains umami, which has some food, natural food substance in it. I mean, though I don't believe in it, but it was argument between me and my girls.
Okay, your girls should do further search on this research, because this is what they believe is actually not the right thing. They have to do more research.
Okay. So, okay, no, that's just information.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Serap. Just a few more and we'll be done. Okay. So the next question here says, how long should tomatoes be cooked to get the nutrients?
Okay, very good question. As you know, in the Saladmaster cooking system, we start medium.
Sorry, let me add one more. There's also an additional question that says, if we boil our tomatoes, does it just reduce potency, or it's dangerous once it's eaten as stew with oil? If we must eat, if so, must we eat only raw?
Okay, very good questions. I will tell you, if you are cooking it with oil and then adding some water as well, and in the aluminum or stainless steel or non-stick, whatever the other cookware, of course, it is going to make your food toxic because of the oxidized fat, first of all. And then you are going to also not get the lycopene, because they're losing the nutrients by cooking the high, and plus the getting rid of with the steam as well. All the goodness is going. So when you do it in Saladmaster, when you don't cook it with oil, it protects your food, because you know oxidized fat is the making your food. Any ingredients you are adding, like onion, garlic, ginger, tomatoes, pepper, when you add it into the oxidized fat, as you remember, I told you it turns into toxic fat. Sorry, toxic food. So that's why when you cook it with no oil with Saladmaster cooking system, it is making it already medicine, and you are cooking it only medium to low. It releases the lycopene into your food. So that's why it becomes your medicine and antioxidant, which is lycopene. So
right.
this is the only explanation I would do, is the safest way of doing it in the Saladmaster cooking system.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Serap. A few more questions. So there's a question here that says, I want to confirm if what you said was that sweetener causes cancer. Does sweetener causes cancer? Sorry, does sweetener cause cancer?
Aspartame, yeah. It's got the substance called aspartame, which is the cancer-causing substance. It also damages the brain cells gradually. So it is actually in the diet, you know, drinks as well as, you know. So it's got sweetener. Whatever the sweetener things you are having, if you are on a diet or if you are diabetic patient, please stay away because they are giving you cancer-causing substance.
All right, thank you. A few more. Erectile dysfunction, you know, can also cause or can also occur in diabetes and cholesterol.
Yeah. Yes, I mentioned already, if you have diabetes, cholesterol, high blood pressure, it is actually causing a low blood flow. That's why when you reverse it, when you reverse any of those, it will improve the erectile dysfunction. It doesn't matter how old you are, could be 60, 70 still, your, that erectile dysfunction will be improved. And one of the signs and symptoms of the prostate cancer is that one as well.
Wow. Wow. All right. Thank you so much. I'm going to ask two last questions and then we are done. I'm going to ask the questions together. So the first is, how many minutes should we boil or cook our tatashe and shombo? How many minutes should we boil or cook our tatashe and shombo? I believe this should be in Saladmaster, right?
To be honest with you, the minutes I wouldn't know what they are adding into it, because as you know, the heat, like when you start with the medium and it starts the clicking, yeah. So it says it goes on to the 86 degrees Celsius, then turn it down, the lowest. And then when you do the low, cook everything 5 to 10 minutes and it's done. So I can only explain it this way. Like with the heat reaches and then low, after when you put the temperature low and 5 to 10 minutes, your food is ready, all of them.
Right, thank you. So the last question, this question is very, very key. It says a lot of women are suffering from fibroid.
Yeah.
So the question, how can Saladmaster help out? And what are the lifestyle diseases that Saladmaster can also, you know, help out with?
Okay, maybe this person is the first time actually being on the session. Okay, we already.
Sorry. The question actually is that fibroid also a lifestyle disease?
Yes, it is. Okay. Fibroid is very common at the moment because it's the, again, hormonal changes. And again, the causing the high estrogen hormones coming from the animal products. If somebody is going to do this program for the fibroids, depends on the how big is the fibroid. Could be like a small, like an apple size, or like 6 months pregnant. So if the fibroid is really big, they should really do it gradually, because 30 days later they will see some shrinkage. They should continue doing it longer. So I wouldn't really answer the question how long it's gonna take for those people. Yes, it is reversible. And then lifestyle diseases is, I already covered what we the Saladmaster and our program helping with is the most common ones: high blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol, heart disease, stroke, cancer, weight problem, digestive problem, arthritis, your energy, your sleep, and whatever you want to improve in your life. This is actually gonna, the program and the Saladmaster together will help you to reverse and also prevent you and protect you as well.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Serap. It's been amazing having you.
Thank you.
Around.
And before I go, I just wanted to say, you can still approach us after you finish or during this 9 days if you are having any issues. But we would like to really hear your testimonials, and we can actually share it with other people to inspire more people if they haven't been on this program, so they can actually join us next time. Thank you so much for, being with us today and the other 4 weeks. So keep up the great work. Thank you, everybody. Speak to you soon.
Yeah. Thank you. Say hello to Sarah. Before you go, Dr. Sarah, Mr. Greg would like to say hello to you. Hi, Sarah. Hi. Yeah,
Hi, Greg. I can't really see you, Greg. Hello.
I want to quickly ask. So people are saying they want to continue the challenge even after the 30 days. Is that okay?
Yes, but the thing is, please, I would like to know what they improved already, so we can actually advise them whether they are going to continue or they will reintroduce some of the animal products in moderation. So maybe they should really connect with us before they continue another 30 days.
That's good. All right. Thank you. Back to you, Mr. Greg. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome.
Sarah, can you see me?
No, I can't see you.
Wow.
Your camera.
My camera is on.
But I don't see you on my camera.
Anyway, I want to say a huge thank you to you, because for me, I think I lost like 5 kg, honestly. And then my wife was telling me, what is wrong with you? Like, honestly speaking, I love it. I didn't know that I would lose 5 kg within such a short period of time. And I'm so excited. Thank you. I did my first 30 days challenge. That was 2014. It was 2014 when I first met you in Abuja.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and I was blown away. Since then, that's the reason why you see me. I am preaching about the 30 days challenge. I can remember all the testimonies that our customers have given over the years. And that's why you see me, I am passionate about it. It is also part of the company's corporate social responsibility to ensure that both those who own Saladmaster and those who still want to own Saladmaster will use the 30 days challenge as a medium for them to achieve the lifestyle they desire. So I want to say a huge thank you to you. And we hope to see you in May. Ladies and gentlemen, we are bringing Sarah. Yeah. So she'll be here. I know. Of course, I know it's a little bit difficult for some of us that are not used to having meetings online. But anyway, it is, this is the best you can make do it. Serap could not make it to Nigeria because of some family commitment. Serap lost her uncle, and she had to go to Turkey, and she stayed there for a long time. So that was the reason why we were unable to do the physical event. This was originally planned to be a physical event, because this is a way we give back to our customers. Just to say thank you for investing in Saladmaster, because an investment in Saladmaster is not cheap. And some of you know that. Yes or no? Yes. So the idea behind the 30 days challenge is just to encourage those who own Saladmaster and those who have health goals they want to achieve. And I believe if you practice more regularly, you will achieve the health goal that you desire. Thank you again, Serap, for your support.
Allow me there.
It's normal. I mean, a lot of some of us.
What's in now?
Yeah. Sorry, we're just gonna mute her. Done? Okay. So, again, thank you, Serap, and then we hope to see you on April. I know a lot of people are excited to see you. I am the most excited because we will have this place filled up again the way we used to have it. I know a lot of customers who could not come because it's virtual. They are like, oh, whatever I can see, I can also see here. And for those who have not really done the 30-day challenge, who were not religious about it, the next time I want you to be more religious, be more committed, because that is the best way to get your result out of it. Thank you. Today is the last day. Today is the last Saturday. And we hope that for those that are still continuing to ensure that you complete it for 30 days like myself, I reported myself to Serap the day I ate eggs. I mean, that was on Thursday. I said, hey, Serap, my eggs, it's okay, don't worry. You are forgiven. So for some of you, I know, for some of you that are eating egg, your chicken and all of that, we can see you. I know, I can see you, you know. Yeah, so yeah. You ate some egg this morning. Oh, okay. I know it is difficult. It's just for 30 days. And if you didn't start with us from the beginning, you still have the opportunity. All you need to do is you get the recipes, and then you try. You make an effort. That's what it is. Make an effort. We've already given everybody recipes for 30 days. It is focused on cleaning yourselves. It is focused on cleaning yourself, and you will surely, it is guaranteed, 100% guaranteed. This is not an assumption. We're not saying you're going to reverse diabetes in 30 days, but we are sure you will feel the impact in 30 days. I have felt it. I'm a young man. Some of you will go, oh, he's a young man, but I was weighing 96, for crying out loud, 96. And I go to the gym. I mean, that is like, are you sure? You know, I go to the gym, try to burn all of these things, but you and I know how difficult it is to burn some of these fats in the gym, because you go to the gym, you come back, you eat the kind of food you are eating. Yes or no? Yes. So that's why the 30-day challenge is a very good opportunity for anyone who has a certain a certain health goal they want to pursue. So I'm excited, Serap. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much for believing Food for Life, and our program, and working with you was like, it was my pleasure. And I can't wait to come and meet people physically. Thank you.
3 balls are for Serap. 3 balls are for Serap, please. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Take care and speak to you soon. Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
I've decided to I want to get involved in cooking today. I'm going to be assisting Mrs. Olabisi. Over to you, madam.
Yes, sir. So, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
So, for our lunch today, I believe everyone, those that are participating in the 30 days healthy food challenge, I know you have a testimony. That's where I'll put it. You must have a testimony. If you have not lost any weight, at least you feel light. You can feel a little changes in your body. You know you sleep well now. So if you don't start from the beginning, it's an opportunity for you to key in now. And if you don't have Saladmaster, please, this is the right time for you to get the product. The product works. It is real. Only when you engage. You know you can have a lot of information, but if you don't apply it, you won't have the results. So I encourage every one of us that are still waiting, or those that are still yet to complete their money, go ahead and do that. Have your Saladmaster and protect your health. So for today, our lunch day 22, we'll be cooking okra. Wow. I love this soup. You know why I love eating okra. We have okra here. We're having okra and vegetable together with our mushroom. This is okra. The recipe. We have our locust beans, iru. Yeah. We have the onions. We have onions. We have the mushroom that is representing our protein. Yeah, we have the vegetable, ugu leaf. We have ginger and garlic. We have our tatashe and shombo blended already. I have my tatashe and shombo blended already here. Yeah. We're asking, why are we using okra? I think this is the second time we are cooking okra. Most of us will be thinking, what is the health benefit of okra that we don't know? It's very simple. Okra is rich in vitamin C and A. Yes, and it's also rich in antioxidants that can help us to reduce, as in protect, prevent diseases like diabetes, like cancer, high blood pressure, and the rest. When you cook your okra the right way, not with the palm oil and not with your aluminum pot, are you getting it? When you cook it the right way without oil, cooking it in Saladmaster, that will help you to retain all these nutrients, then you are good to go. Then we have our mushroom. You'll be wondering, what's the health benefit of this mushroom? You know, it is in Saladmaster that I tasted mushroom for the first time. I know mushroom, but I'll be thinking, is it not that thing that is growing inside the wood? Is it edible? But for the first time, I ate this and I love the taste. Not that it has a special taste, but I love it. Then I go and Google to know the health benefits of this mushroom. And when I go, I discover that our mushroom is also rich in vitamin C. Wow. This can help us to reduce, decrease the risk of any kind of cancer. I look at it and I say, wow, you know, when you don't know something, the thing will look like one God to you. But now I discover the health benefits of this mushroom. It helps us to lower the cholesterol system, helps also to reduce the intake of sodium, and so on and so forth. Are you getting it? So we have our vegetables also, the ginger and garlic, which are also rich in antioxidants that can help us to protect any form of this kind of lifestyle diseases we are talking about. So how do we go about cooking our okra soup today? All I need to do is to preheat my pan. Yeah, I'm cooking in Saladmaster. This is called 16. So I need to preheat the cookware. Then all I need to do, preheating the cookware, I need to chop my onions. That's not sorry, please. The seasoning. Yeah, okay. I have my sea salt for the seasoning, my Goya, adobo Goya, and I also have my Cajun spice. Cajun spice. That's what I'll be using for the seasoning today. The adobo Goya, sea salt, and the Cajun spice. So I'll be using my Saladmaster machine today to chop my onions. You know, you can use the Saladmaster machine for a lot of things at home. Not only for your vegetables, your carrots. You can use it to shred your ugu also. You can also use it to cut your plantain, your okra, your onions. So you can use any of the cone depending on the shape that you want. Are you getting it? Depending on the shape. So not just abandon the Saladmaster machine. Is it only when I want to do salad? No. Sometimes we use grater at all to grate our pepper. You can also use the Saladmaster machine to do that, depending on the size that you want. So how it has different kind of shape. Big or small? Yes. Big or small? Tiny or big? Let me use the slicer. So I'm using the slicer. The bowl. Okay. Can you see that? We're using phone number 4, which is the slicer. Wow. Wow. Is it not fast? Easy. than bringing out your knife and be doing sometimes the knife cut off.
Thank you.
Wow, can you see this? You can use any of the cones to do that. So don't just keep your Saladmaster machine one side or in the cupboard until when you want to make your salad before you bring it out. You can use it for a lot of things. So my pan has been preheated. So all I need to do is to pour in my onions. The same method you cook your okra, you put palm oil. Now I'm not using palm oil. And when you allow your palm oil to bleach, you now add your onions. You don't need your oil. So your onions have its own juice in it. So I'm bringing out the juice of the onions to prepare my okra soup. So I pour in the onions. Can you hear the sound? It's the same thing. You want to hear shh, and you are hearing it now. You make this under low heat. I need to remove it. You reduce it under low heat. Remember, Saladmaster, you don't cook under high heat. When the heat is too much, your food will get burnt. So I'm using low heat here right now. So you keep stirring the same way we stir our onions while frying with oil. Do that for a while. Then after then, you add in your blended shombo. Blended shombo, tatashe, ginger, and garlic. Blended shombo, tatashe, ginger, and garlic. You pour in it. Is it not the same way we cook? After your oil has bleached, you pour in your onions. Then you pour in your pepper. Is it not? So the same way.
That's why I love Saladmaster. Saladmaster says, cook the same way you love cooking. Just introduce the latest in cooking technology. Remove the oil from it. That is it. Just remove the oil from it and then eat healthier. I mean, the other day we talked about fat and oil and the implications. I think Serap gave us different types of bad oil, yes? Did she talk about it today again? No. We talked about saturated fats, oxidated fats, and then trans fats. That is what we are trying to remove here. We are removing all of that from here.
Do you know what? Yes. Do you know what? Yes, it's the same. So do you know what? When you cook, you'll be wondering, there'll be no color. It will not turn red. This pepper is red enough to give you that color that you want. And if you want it to be like the one you put palm oil, add more tatashe, add more shombo. It will give you your desired color. Are you getting it? So depending on the amount of okra you are making, the quantity, then the same method we use in cooking. So you have to eat. I like it red, so that when you cook, you won't know the color. You'll be doubting, Madam Olabisi, you put palm oil in it. And I will tell you no. So why doing that?
Can I give them a hack?
Okay, sir.
One hack that I want to give you. So when you cook your soup, you're making your soup and then you want it to be really red, like Madam Olabisi just said, and you're making a goosey soup, for example. And then after you have started this way, you want to increase it. Yeah. So what you need to then do is you put some tomatoes, just like we have now, and then after a while you put your crayfish and all of those on. You realize that the soup, the way the soup looks, it is changing color towards darkening. Yes. So all you need to do is just remain some tatashe, so that after you are done putting your crayfish and everything is done boiling, you can now add that. So you get that reddish kind of color. That is a hack. That is Chef Greg. That is yeah, that is hack. And then people will ask you, how do you do it?
That is when we serve the soup, they will go, how on earth did you get that? People will not know that there's no oil in it. So that is one hard to need to also take on.
So I'll be cutting my mushroom.
Also, we've already blended, the okra is ready, but I have asked that we add broccoli to the okra. Broccoli, yeah. So you can add the broccoli to the okra because my wife did one for me on Friday, last week Friday. She added some broccoli to the okra. I was blown away. That was mushroom, but that was also broccoli. I was blown away, and I ate once. It didn't help me for long because broccoli is full of what? Protein. Broccoli is highly proteinous. I mean, somebody just argued that broccoli is close to. It has more it contains a lot of protein, just like your beef. Not completely exactly like beef, but it is very close to beef. So you can literally just replace broccoli, but although you need to eat a lot of it to meet up that quantity of beef. So yes, broccoli is quite healthy for you. Okay, do we have any question? Let me quickly use this opportunity to say that this coming month, the month of March, we are doing as an organization, we are doing a program, which is what we call the push month. For those who already have a Saladmaster cookware, Saladmaster have just launched the most beautiful pan. It is called the 10 petites, 10-inch petites. Although I don't have it here now, but I have ordered for it to come. I'm going to show you on the screen. The 10 petites is small, but for the fact that you already own a Saladmaster set, we want you to have it as well without paying for it. So all you have to do for us is to refer us to your family and friends who do not have a Saladmaster set. If any of them should invest in Saladmaster and pay in the month of March, just 2 sets will give you that petite free of charge. But if they make all their payments in March, you get it as well. That is one way of getting the petite. Another thing is the food processor you have here. This food processor, if you refer us to 5 families to show the presentation, and you don't have the food processor, even if you had one, if you refer us to 5 families to cook for in the month of March, whether they buy or not, is for us to determine. We'll give you the food processor again if you want one again. You either get this one or you get the kettle. Who wants to have one? Yes. So, sorry? You want the kettle, beautiful. So if you don't want this, you can take the kettle. Your responsibility is simple, nice and easy. Because things are hard in Nigeria, so you won't determine who will buy and who will not buy. We want you to refer us to people that will benefit from it the most. But again, immediately as far as we cook for 5 families from now to the end of March, we'll give you this, or you can choose to take the kettle. And then out of the 5 you are sending us, if 2 of them should invest in Saladmaster, you get both this or the kettle and the 10-inch petite. Wow. Wow. So, I mean, those online, can you hear me? Yeah, this information is also for you. So you refer us to 5 families between now and the month of March. We have to do the presentations between now and the month of March, 30th, 31st of March. Then out of the 5 you are sending us to, if either of the 2 of them should invest in Saladmaster, you'll get the 10-inch petite, which is the most beautiful pan Saladmaster have produced. It is a must-have for every family. Then we also have the food processor. So if out of the 5, none of them invest, you will still get a food processor. But the caveat there is that at least for you to get the petite, at least one of those people you refer us to must receive their set, which means they must finish paying in the month of March. But if they don't finish paying in the month of March, we give you the food processor or the tea kettle as well. I mean, it's a very good offer. You have nothing to lose. As far as you are a Saladmaster owner, this is how we'll be treating you nice. We want you to enjoy Saladmaster. Any questions?
Ask those online to wave their hands.
Yes, those online, do you have any question? If you have any question, just raise your hand. I'll be here to also take your questions right away. Okay, I believe there is none. Now our food is boiling.
Yeah.
Wow. It's keeping on boiling? What's going on? Okay, it's cooking. Okay. Our food is cooking, and then the mushroom is getting ready. What do we do next?
Yeah. Okay, let me check if the water is ready. Okay, the water is ready. Yeah, we need to swallow. Okay.
And again, one thing I love about Saladmaster is because of the cooking technique, it is so fast to make the food. It is so fast to make the food. It's so fast because you don't have to waste so much time. Can we go ahead and give some of our customers so they can start writing the names of those people they want us to show the presentation? Get out your phone, get the 10 petite. The 10 petite is easy, nice and easy, nice and easy. Wow, this food is going to be healthy today. You want me to move it? Oh, okay. Fly. Oh, okay. 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 And then if anyone, if you want to upgrade your set as well, good. That's a very good one. I would like to show the stock program. I think I will use this opportunity to share the stock program. Can you share the screen for me, please?
Wow. Yes. So just 3 moments.
Okay, so while Madam Olabisi is waiting for 3 more minutes, I'll just quickly use the opportunity to share with you, as a Saladmaster owner, how to receive your set back. How many of us have the master sets? Master sets, professional sets, personal sets. Personal sets, okay. So, okay, personal presentation sets, large customized set. You also have personal, okay. So to get your set back, because the point is, Saladmaster is full of gifts. And then we encourage those who do not have Saladmaster yet to go ahead and invest in Saladmaster. There is no way, I will say it again, there is no way you will lose. Number one, you save health, which is the main reason why we invested in Saladmaster. But you also save money in many ways. The amount of food you eat will reduce. The amount of time you spend in the kitchen will reduce. Everything really. And you will never buy a cookware again. If anything happens to the cookware, you bring it back to us and then we replace it for you. You save money on gas and many other things. But again, another one we also don't often talk about is the stock program. The stock program really refers to those that will get their set back. So you invested in Saladmaster and you said, okay, I have 10 families to refer you to. If you refer us those 10 families to show the presentation in 30 days, right? You know, the one I just offered you now is 10 days because of the program we are doing in March. But if you say, no, in 30 days, I'm going to refer to 10 families. If you refer to 10 families, the company will say thank you to you by giving you either of this, like what you can see on the screen. So first of all, you get this flat cookware here, which is the 12-inch deep dish griddle. That is number one thing you'll get, just for referring us to 10 families to the presentation. Like I said, whether those people invested or not is not your responsibility. It is for us to decide as to whether they invested or not. Now, the second phase is where we now go to the next one, which is another 10 again the next month. The next month, another 10 again, 10 families. The company will give you the kettle or the 5-quart wok, which is what you can see on your screen, just for referring us to 10 families. After that again, which is the last one, the last 10 families you're referring us to, if you look for another 10 again, remember all of these things, we are not asking you about whether they buy or not, because it's not your responsibility to decide. But guess what? On the next 10, the company will now give you the electric skillets, electric oil core skillet, like what you can have on the screen here, to say thank you for referring us to those people, especially. But if one person purchases, maybe out of the 30 people you have sent us to, then one person invests in Saladmaster, we will give you the personal sets. Personal set to say thank you for referring us to 30 people, and out of the 30 people, the company will, only one person invested in Saladmaster, the company will give you what? The personal sets. This thing is an interesting offer. Interesting offer. Just one customer selling. But again, out of the 30 families you are referring us to, because this is over a 3-month period, because I know sometimes 30 families in 1 month is difficult. But if you put it in 3 months, and that is 10 families per month, if you purchase a master set, and then you invested in a master set, after buying a master set, you now referred us to 30 families over a period of 90 days. If 6 out of the families you referred us to, if 6 of them should invest, the company will give you the equivalent of whatever set you purchased. Even if it's a master set or executive chef set, whichever set you purchased, the company will give you that exact set back to you. I think some people should have a question. Mrs. Fisayo, you have a question? The personal set. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, if you own a set, what I'm saying here now is only for those that own a Saladmaster set. Which set do you have? Personal set. So now that you have a personal set, all you need to do is refer us to 13 families to show them the presentation. And after showing them the presentation over a 90 days period, right? The first 10 presentations will give you the pan to say thank you for referring us to the first 10, just to encourage you. The second 10, which is making it the 20th family, will give you the 5-quart wok or the tea kettle, whichever one you prefer. Then the last 10, if any of them, out of the 30 put together, if any one single family invests in Saladmaster, will give you the personal set. But if none invested out of the 30, we'll still give you the electric oil core skillet. Because we want this message to go as far as possible. We don't do any electronic adverts. That's the reason why we are using this as a means of giving, going back to families. Does that make sense, ma'am? Any other questions in regards to this? I think everybody should jump on it. I mean, apart from you getting your set back, also some of the health benefits that we share, it will be good for your friends and family to also benefit from it. And what I say to people is, I will send these people to you, but it is your decision to make. I'm not going to force you to invest money if you're not convinced about it. So what you just need to do is go ahead and send us to your family and friends. I've also had some people say, my friend does not like me because he saw the presentation 2 years ago and then he didn't tell me. Why did he not tell me? He said that he does not like me, he does not want me to live longer, he doesn't want me to live healthily or what. So that's really what I would say. I will encourage you to go ahead and write the names. And then the good thing about it is that we can do 20 names. and then we take it small, gradually. All right, we take it gradually. You can write down 20, and then we take it up gradually. Sorry, a question? Yeah, those online, do you have any question? Please, can you ask a question? Please unmute. Let's know whether you can hear me. If you can hear me. I think there's a question on the online. Is there any question? No, no question. Okay. Those online, you can speak to those online to see whether they can hear us.
So for my sauce is almost ready.
Okay.
It's boiling already. So I need to add my spice. The adobo goya, the sea salt, and the kanju. And for the kaju spice.
Yeah, because we don't use Maggi and all of those. I mean, I'm sorry, I couldn't have called any company name, but we don't use any of those sweeteners. Anything that has monosodium glutamate, we prefer to use the natural spices.
You can just age it. The same way we get salt, this will be enough for what we are doing. I'm adding my adobo goya.
Okay. No questions from online, yeah?
Remember, your adobo goya is a little bit salty. So if you are using it, you have to be very careful. So if you have wait first before you now put your sea salt, the sea salt is also sharp. No, I'm going to press that. Sorry, because I use Saladmaster, I'm not eating too much salt. So I prefer not to eat too much salt at all. Just little to be okay. Instead of me adding salt, I can add my adobo goya because there is salt in it already. So if I need another taste, maybe the taste of getting instead of adding salt. Then you have a taste. This is what we taste our soup.
Okay. Thank you very much. Mr. Ayeni seems to have a question.
So I'm adding my local.
So Mr. Ayeni, I'll call you up shortly. All right, so Mr. Ayeni, you can go ahead.
If I don't want to eat it, what can I use to replace it?
You can blend it. You can put your giri.
Unless I don't want to.
Okay, you don't want to. You can put your giri.
Hello?
Everybody...
Can you hear me?
Yes, you can.
You can put your
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Ayeni, go ahead. Speak. We can hear you.
All right. My question is, how do we cook our beans to get rid of this preservative? You know, it's common people commonly use sniper to preserve beans. And we need to find a way of removing it by washing. Is it acceptable by washing it in warm water, or how best do we get rid of the sniper effect on our beans? Hello, I don't know if my question is clear enough.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can get you, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can.
Okay, sir. We know they use a lot of preservatives in preserving some of our food. So, like your beans, boil water, not to the boiling point.
Boil water.
Hot water. So you pour in the hot water into the beans just for some minutes, like 1 minute. Then you remove it. You sieve it. You now use cold water to wash your beans. Then you can now cook. Instead of cooking half done, then you pour the water away. No, just use hot water to wash your beans. Turn it, then use clean water to clean it. Then you pour it and cook. Can you get that, sir?
He's muted. Okay, let me ask him to me. Yes.
Instead of can we use
Can we use what?
Rodo? You know, Rodo is a little bit hot. Rodo is hot. If you are using your Rodo, you know we are not putting oil. So you have little, maybe like 2. So it will not be too hot for you. Also with the sugar. But for this recipe, if you are cooking at home, we can do that. But we are following the nutritionist recipe for today. But at home, you can use your Rodo, but don't let it to be too much. No, we are not adding oil to suppress the hotness. So you put little Rodo. Actually, the power of the pepper. I've actually the net benefit of all your pepper, your tatashe. They are also rich in vitamin C and A. If you don't know, and they're also rich in antioxidants that can help us to fight against cancer and any kind of cardiovascular disease in the body. So when we cook it the right way, if you're cooking it in your aluminum pot, you might not get all this nutrients because there will be a kind of contamination. The metal is leaching into the food. But when you cook it in Saladmaster, it will retain the nutrient for you. So when you eat it, you have the benefits. Can you get it, ma'am? Thank you very much, ma'am.
Hello?
Yes. I want to find out. Is Chombo?
Okay, move away.
Yes, okay, let me show you chili pepper. This is chili pepper.
Mm-hmm.
So it's different from your Chombo. It's different from your bawa. Your Chombo is the same thing as your bawa. Am I right? Yes. So the Hausa oil is the bawa, while the Yoruba oil is the Chombo. So this is chili pepper. It's different from your Chombo.
Mm. Mi ò tiẹ̀ ṣó ti ṣó wọn ni mi ò tí mi tiẹ̀ rí ṣá mi ò gbà tó ṣó wọn. Chili pepper tí mo mọ̀ àwọn ata wa our normal ata tá a máa ń pè láta òun ni chili. Chili.
So is that a big bag?
Aha, so go by on that big bag.
How's your chili pepper? So we have our broccoli here. Wow, can you see it? Thank you, Mr. Greg. So we have our broccoli here. For those that have not seen this before.
Everybody else.
You have seen it before?
Everybody else.
Okay.
It is #1 cancer fighting vegetable in the world. #1 cancer fighting vegetable. So today we talked about cancer, and I thought it would be good for us to add some broccoli into the okra soup. Yeah, that one's
Someone saying you should show me pepper to do some like this thing is chili pepper.
Can you see? Or you can just go dry one. Yes, you can use the dry one. It is the dry one that they sell in the, like the spice that we use to spice our food sometimes.
Okay.
Is that how you put it?
Yes. Yes. So our sauce is ready. I will stir and I will add in the okra. I'm adding in my okra.
So we're not using crayfish today. If not, if you add your crayfish, the color will change. Then you now put another stuff today. But this one is looking already.
Remember, you're not supposed to cook your okra for long. It must be green and crunchy. So just allow to simmer for a few minutes.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, nice. We are doing a different recipe today.
My mushroom.
We are supposed to put the mushroom first before the okra. But today we've added the okra before the mushroom.
No problem. So we are adding our protein for today.
Wow. Oh no. Ooh la la, baba boo. Huh? Baba boo, this is sweet. This is gonna be sweet. Ooh la la.
Yes. So now I'm reducing my heat.
Just to steam it.
Yeah. Just for like 2 minutes. Yes, but for today, you know, we are still on our 30 days healthy food challenge.
Plant-based.
We are doing plant-based diet. No meat, no fish, no crayfish, no stockfish, no anything. But when you get back home after the 30 days, you can now cook the normal way. You had all your condiments, rishi into it.
There's a question online. It says, Can we use cauliflower as substitute to broccoli?
They are two different things. We have cauliflower here too. Where's cauliflower? Okay, good. So this is cauliflower. You can actually use cauliflower as well, but just know that cauliflower is different from broccoli. Right? This is cauliflower. They are close. And I always tell people, the more colorful, the better. We always encourage you to, between red onions and white onions, which one should you go for? Red onion. And luckily for us, we have more of red onions in Nigeria. If you go to London, for example, go to America, most times you see white onions. And then red onions are priced higher than white onions. Yes or no? Yeah, that's what it is. So we are lucky here. That's what today what Serap was saying. With the amount of tomatoes that we eat, with the amount of shombo that our men eat, they shouldn't really be concerned with what? Prostate cancer. But because of our regular food preparation methods, just think about it. The first thing you do is you get out tomatoes, you throw it inside the pot. What do you add again to the pot? Oil. So what does the oil do? The oil will wrap around that tomato, reducing the potency of that tomatoes. So the effect of that tomatoes will no longer be there. So when the tomato goes in there, or when you fry chicken inside oil as well, it is like you are wrapping the oil in a wok, you're wrapping the chicken in a wok in an oil bag like this, right? So when that chicken or when that food goes into the body will first of all get rid of the what? The oil, and then take the oil and store them where you don't want it. And that is why that problem begins. And we are saying for some of us who cannot get rid of oil right away today, because you may say, oh, now I'm heavy, I'm going to get rid of oil. Then after 1 month, you go back again. So we always encourage you to take it slowly, take it easy. And then you see yourself getting rid of all of those. I did it in my house, no longer have oil. And my chef, I remember then, it was very difficult for him to really get used to it. Some people, even when we had chef here, sometimes they will hide somewhere, do small oil, until when we call them, I said, just ask a question and I will teach you how to do it. And then when we now tell them how to do it, everybody now knows how to cook without using oil. And after a while, they give you 21 days, your taste buds will adjust. And then you live a healthier lifestyle for the rest of your life. Think about that. So I believe Saladmaster is the way to go. If you look at the health benefits such as this, that's the reason why we want you to refer us to more people, because the more presentations we do, the more lives we change. Saladmaster cookware itself has some, what do they call it now in economics? They say it has externalities, which means despite us trying to make sales, there are other health benefits that comes along us doing the presentation. Even when someone does not buy Saladmaster, they will be educated about what to do and what not to do. So those are the other benefits of using the Saladmaster cooking equipment.
So,
how we going?
Yeah.
Okay. I love it.
Let's add our vegetables to the
This is one of your healthiest okra. I'm telling you, man. And then, I mean, you have to also train your taste buds too.
I'm adding in the broccoli. Let me have to start.
Okay, I believe our food is ready. Let myself some. You want to add more sugar? Wow. Wow.
Wow. I can't wait to do this on God's line. Can you bring in the camera? Our soup is ready. Yes. Can you see the face? Sir.
All right, so I'm just going to quickly read a comment from Mr. Ken. It's coming from Mr. Ken on the chat. Let me just find a way to get it. Thank you so much, Mr. Ken, for that amazing comment.
So Mr. Ken says, what a rare privilege to participate in Saladmaster Cookware. Thank you, Mr. Greg, and the entire PL Transform family. God bless you. And then it says, time spent at your shows and trainings is always worth the while. Yeah. Always changing lives. I love this family. Oh, okay, not Mr. Ken, but Kendra Asimi. Okay, Kendra Asimi, thank you so much. Oh, wow. Ken could be for Kendra and for Ken. Thank you very much, Kendra Asimi, for the comments. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Hey, I see people here are hungry already. The food is almost ready, all right? So we're going to have a taste of this delicacy.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah. Let's do a little quick exercise as the food is getting ready. And this is what you need to circulate your blood at all times. It's our program of today. So, what about last week? You know, how did you do last week? Please, everybody, let's stand up. Just 1 minute. No, it's not a long time. No, not too long. It's not what somebody you do it. It's easy. So, you have to circulate blood around your system. And then you do two things. If you are finding it difficult to sleep at night and you want to sleep really fast, what do? Two things you do. Number one is you breathe in and then you count how many. What do you count? You count 3. You count 3. Then out through your mouth. Then you now breathe. Then you now breathe out 9 times. Like you count 9. All right. You breathe out 2, 3 times. You see yourself still come. That's one of the extra things to do. You come home and then something's going on your mind, or you don't want to really sleep. And mind I want to sleep real fast. That is how to do it. So let's practice that. Then we'll now do the blood circulation 1. You will enjoy it. Okay, let's go. Breathe in. You breathe in through your nose so that your nose can see it, and then you breathe out from your mouth. Let's go. Ready? Let's go. One to go. Breathe in. Yes. What? Your stomach out. Right? Yeah, like. If you clear your stomach and then you go. Okay, let's go. 1 to go. Go with me. I will count when you breathe. Just 1 to go. Breathe in. 1 in, 2, 3. Breathe out your mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You didn't get it. You guys didn't get it. You didn't get it. Okay. What do we do with? What we do with? If you want to sleep real fast, this is what you need to do. Can you reduce the volume, please? Just like breathe in, I will go. Look at me, I will go. I'm emptying everything from my body. I'm not saying you breathe in 3 times and then you are out how many times? 9. Just count 9. Try it even at home, even in the afternoon, when you have slowly. You breathe out, yeah, breathe out slowly, but just keep your mouth a little bit and then you breathe out. Okay, let's go, everybody. Let's go. 1 to go. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's it. So you have to do it twice if you want to sleep. Okay, so let's do blood circulation, everybody. Let's go. Your tongue, put it within your navel, just beneath the navel. All right, just like that. Sit there now. Okay, so let's go. Leave. Let's go.
All right, so you breathe in, but while breathing in, you push your stomach out.
So you are breathing in.
And then when you are breathing out, you push your stomach in. Normal reflection, you breathe in, when you breathe out with your stomach out. So we are doing it.
That's right. That's right.
So you're breathing in with your stomach out, and you're breathing out with your stomach in. Shall we? Now, in.
Breathe in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now let's go again. In. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How does that feel?
This is what kinesiologist teaches us. Some of you didn't come the first day, the first event. Yeah, kinesiology. Serap is the kinesiology. So she talks about general body wellness. All right, so I'm going to welcome our very much respected sales director, the person of Ikeja, and person very good. She's a sales director.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I hope everyone is enjoying themselves. As we learned a whole lot, I have learned so many things. So information is key. But the bottom line is that we cannot achieve all these great results without Saladmaster. So what we do is every cook school that we have, we introduce a discounted rate on any items you're going in for. My name is Ijoma. I know sometimes you would have heard my name, or I introduce myself as Gloria. I'm the sales director, and I'm here to ensure that you go home with a nice discounted upgrade. So I'm going to be sharing you with some items. So this is one. So who owns a personal set here? You do. All right. So here, this is quite big. So do you want this? In Nigeria here, we cook for family and friends. Exactly. So you should have this in your home, right? And don't, of course, for you coming down here to the company, you have a good discount. So I'm going to be sharing some other sizes with you. Just let me know the one you have or you want, so I can actually come over to your place. Is that okay? All right. So there's a 10 quarts. So let me just put it right here. So I'm very sure that you love this. Want to look for this? You want this? I can come over and we'll have a discussion on that. Anything can happen. Just don't be scared. So what you do with what we're going to be having is called an upgrade. You're not buying from the beginning. You're not buying from a scratch. You bought. So what you're doing is an upgrade. So definitely there will be a discount because you came all the way to this place. So just let me know what you want and I'll come back over to you. So can I come over, sir? Hello, sir. You're looking, I'm sure, madam, you're interested in this, right? Don't worry, I'm coming to give you a closer look at it.
Okay. So let's go ahead and enjoy our food. By the way, if you like to use your hands or to eat the food, you can come over and wash your hands. You can come over and wash your hands. But if you want to use spoon, while using your hands, be careful so that you won't eat your finger without knowing. While using your hands, be very careful so you will not eat your finger. Don't hurt your finger. All right? Yes. All right, so thank you very much to our chefs and to every client and family that is represented in this program today. I'm sure we've all had a good time. As a wrap, I can see a message from Mr. and Mrs. Ayeni. I can see a message from Mr. and Mrs. Timothy Ayeni, and I'd like to read the message. It's a thank you message. So it says, it's been a challenging 3 weeks of food challenge. It has taken us a lot of time, discipline, and commitment. We have noticed remarkable changes in our body, reduced weight, and increased energy level. After the 30 days, we will go check out for vital signs, and I believe there will be lots of improvements. Thank you, Saladmaster, for organizing this food challenge. We look forward to the next one. Mr. and Mrs. Timothy Ayeni. I need to announce at this point, I think you can clap for this family. If I'm going to give an award, you know, as the ambassador or the most participating family in Healthy Food Challenge 2023, I'm going to give it to Mr. and Mrs. Timothy Ayeni. They have been consistent on the platform. They never missed a day. They posted breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They are really an amazing family. So once again, I want to say thank you very much, Mr. and Mrs. Ayeni. You added a lot of color to this year's Healthy Food Challenge. And I trust that we're going to continue connecting together. And please, take advantage of the promos that have been shared by the CEO, Mr. Greg. Please feel free, fill up the referral form, send us to 10 families, and stand a chance to win all the items that are available for you. The beautiful 10-inch petite item that has just been launched, and a personal set is also available for you to win. So we might not be able to get a form across to you where you are right now, but you can write the names and the phone numbers on the sheet of paper and call the consultants that sold to you. Yes, call the consultants that presented Saladmaster to you and send the referrals to the consultants. All right? And trust me, you're going to get a gift. You're going to get a gift. So thank you very much for coming on the call. And for everyone on the call, thank you so much. I really wish we can send a plate of the food we've prepared right here to you in your house. I wish we can send it to you, but you can join us virtually. All you just need to do is, you know, on the video and watch us eat. All right, so once again, thank you very much. We're going to call it a wrap at this point till we have another opportunity to meet again in the month of May.
Have a nice day. So, Andy, you want to give a closing remark? We're good. We're good.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a huge thank you to can you hear me?
Yes.
I want to say a huge thank you to every single one of you that attended and participated in the 30 days challenge. And we hope that you are able to now finish up yourself by using our recipe to finish up. The one that has been sent to you. Use our recipe and use it judiciously. If you have friends who are concerned and they have some health challenges they are concerned about, please refer them to us and let us show them Serap's presentation. By the way, how does the food taste? By the way, not so good. You want some chicken right now? Nice. Okay, good. You need to manage it, and we want you to eat this way. Anytime you are eating food, you are making a decision to either feed disease or fight disease. Right here, we are talking about fighting disease and living a very healthy lifestyle. I want to say a huge thank you to you. The most important thing is you being able to do it yourself, not even just doing it with us. Thank you again, and thank you for joining. We truly appreciate it. Have a good one on your way home. Bye-bye.